Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the mid-September love check-in for the sign Libra. Alright, my lovely Libras, we're going to get right into it. Pull out your romance angel oracle messages for this mid-September check and let your friends help you. Nice energy. Past life relationship. Alright. Wow. So, interesting dynamic, right? See what your animal spirits are for this middle of September love check-in. This is for those of you who have a significant other, or you have your sights on someone, you know who you're in love with, or there's a relationship that you're involved in. Whatever the scenario may be, this is a very general love check-in. You may or may not resonate with some or all of the messages, and that's fine too. Be beautiful. A regular player in my readings, the bee energy is always around, and Hawk, another regular, both air energy. Yes. Of course, very sociable cards as well, right? So when we talk about let your friends help you, yeah, bee is the great Democrat in the deck, right? The bee is the animal spirit that is all about the colony, making sure that everyone is taken care of. The bee is beautiful, sociable energy, right? Everybody loves to be around someone who's resonating with bee energy. They're very optimistic. They're very, creative. They just, literally like a bee, buzz around, do. They talk to everyone. Everyone gets along with the bee energy. This is the great mediator when there's, one part of a social group that's arguing perhaps with another one. The bee is the person who usually mediates and gets everyone together. This is the great social planner, the one who makes all the parties. It's very nice. Beautiful social energy, all right? And so in this way, let your friends help you. Certainly, either you're resonating with bee energy or one of your friends is resonating with this energy and they're available to help you. The Hawk is interesting too, air energy, but the Hawk talks about taking a broad view, pulling back and looking at the bigger picture. Right, so that you can strategize, so that you can move forward with your plans. Hawk energy is very watchful, but not in the same sense that the crow is, for instance. The crow is watching for magic, basically, right? Magical occurrences and auspicious events. The hawk is the one who's just kind of keeping an eye on everything. Keeping an eye on everyone and everything that's going on around him, making sure that he's not blindsided, right? So the hawk is just really like very watchful, very attentive energy coming in. Now let's pull out your 6 cards for your mid-September read. Again, this is just a check-up to see what the mood is like this mid-September month in the area of love or relationships. Of course, this reading can't possibly be for every Libra out there, so please just take the portions of it that reflect on your situation or resonate with your situation and just ignore the rest, and that's fine too. Your person is resonating with 8 of Swords. Wow. Toxic energy. 6 of Cups for you. Interesting. Wheel of Fortune is how they see you. Uh-oh. And how you see them is Emperor. How they see the relationship is 3 of Pentacles. And how you see the relationship is Hierophant. All right. Interesting. Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So we're talking about a token of love, right? A connection, making your affections known, right? Page of Cups is just the inklings, right, of the beginning of a relationship. So let's take a look here. Eight of Swords. Wow. You know, your person is resonating with Eight of Swords and you're resonating with Six of Cups. What is that all about? Eight of Swords is my toxic card. It's my gaslighter card, right? So Eight of Swords usually is, this is a person who plays a victim, right? They played a victim. But now here I wonder, in this particular scenario, your individual may just be feeling legitimately like they're being victimized. Now, whether or not that's the case, you know, it could certainly be just their perception. But they're feeling very kind of stuck. They're feeling as though they have no other choice. They're feeling as though their choices are being taken out of their hands. Like they're not in control of what's happening around them. This is the person who feels kind of like, you know, boxed into a corner. You're forcing me to behave a certain way or take a certain course of action. There's a sense of alienation here, right? This person feels very alienated also. It's quite interesting that this is how they're resonating. Oftentimes, Eight of Swords individuals do blame others around them, right? Because part of the problem, part of the toxicity here with this card is because this person is essentially unwilling to change their own behavior. Usually, Eight of Swords is this person who, and albeit they may be being pushed into a corner to react a certain way, but you know, most of the mentality here is this feeling of helplessness, right? That nothing is their fault, you know, that they're not responsible, you know, they're only reacting because of what everyone else around them is doing. And it isn't necessarily a purely toxic energy unless, you know, this is the type of codependency that you're having with someone. This could just simply be how they're feeling. Because you're feeling Six of Cups right now. You're feeling very kind of like loved up, right? You're really kind of feeling harmonious. Six of Cups is also the card for friendship. Right? Deep and abiding friendship. It is also a soulmate card. Why? Because soulmates, you know, are friends. Soulmates aren't only romantically, sexually involved. You know, at the core of every soulmate relationship is a friendship, a true friendship, right? And so this is how you're feeling. You're feeling very social. You're feeling very fond. They're feeling kind of put out. Could be some jealousy there. All right, and again, this is very much a case of let your friends help you because this is a social setting that this is happening in. You know, it could be that you're dealing with somebody that every time you go out with them, they're a fucking wet blanket, you know? Just a nightmare. You know, it's just like they don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. They don't want to hang out with your friends. They don't want to hang out with their friends. You know, it's like, it's this, it's exactly the way you see this person. You know, you see them. They're bound. They're blindfolded. They could unbind themselves at any moment. These swords are their own kind of limited ways of thinking. I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out with you. I don't want you to go out. I wouldn't act this way if you didn't force me to act this way. You know what I mean? It's very childish. It is indeed very childish and can be very toxic energy. And again, I think there's some kind of disconnect happening here socially. This person may just not. You may have to have a conversation with them. They may be just getting very jealous. Who knows, right? Interestingly enough, you have past life relationship as a message. Could very well be that this is somebody that you're involved with right now, and you may have met somebody else, Libra. Okay, if that's the case, you may have indeed met somebody else, and they're playing the victim right now to get your attention. You know what I'm saying? They're playing this this role right now to kind of get you away from all of this good feeling over here. It's quite interesting. This could be a long-term relationship that you've been trying to get away from as well. All right, Libra. Now, how do they see you? How do you see them? They see you as a Wheel of Fortune. So they see you as bringing fortune into their life. They see you literally as an opportunity. You see them as Emperor energy, right? So very domineering. You see them as a leader, very strong. But it's quite interesting that that this is what you resonate with them, this Emperor energy. It could be that some of you may be subjugating yourself to someone who's putting themselves out there as a sort of responsible character, as a figure, as a leader. And although you see them this way, deep down inside, they're not resonating with this. You know, if you see them as Emperor, they're certainly not resonating with Emperor energy with Eight of Swords. So there's a disconnect here. Again, this is interesting that your friends should come in and help you. It could be here that you're really not seeing this person for who they truly are. Okay? Because they're certainly looking at you. Everything they see about you is to do with bringing in fortune. Look at this. And increasing their career. Their livelihood. But with this Eight of Swords toxic mentality, right? When you combine this Eight of Swords toxicity with these other cards, right? The messages in these other cards, this is a very opportunistic individual, a very immature individual, a very selfish individual, and an individual, I believe, who probably is giving you the impression of being an emperor, but who is not an emperor really. Right? And again, we have Hawk energy, and let your friends help you because it's time to see something that you haven't been seeing. The Hawk pulls back and sees the big picture, right? It could be that, you know, this person may have gotten you kind of caught up in the little details here and there, but if you pull back and you add it all together and look at it all together, I think you're going to see that this person is not exactly who they have been presenting themselves to necessarily be. That their intentions may not be as honorable as you expect them to be. How do you see the relationship? How do they see it? Three of Pentacles, you see it as Hierophant. So this is also a relationship that is testing your faith and your spirituality. I want to say that for some of you Libras, you may be putting up with this person because you feel like to not put up with them would be to somehow not be spiritual or not be kind. Right? I think that, you know, you're trying, some of you Librans are maybe trying to live up to a certain ideal with this individual, with this, and provide them with this compassion and understanding, and you're not realizing that perhaps this person doesn't deserve it. How do they see the relationship? They see it as Three of Pentacles, so they see it as an increase to their career or their work, their progress, their abundance, or their status. They see this relationship as a gain. Three of Pentacles is also the card for gain, right? Increase, notoriety, right? Getting more notoriety, getting more business coming your way because people want your business. So it's again another increase, another, you know, positive for them. But again, this Eight of Swords energy gives me pause for thought. I think for some of you, you really need to take a step back. Librans, some of you certainly need to talk to friends. Friends, and then now when I say friends, I'm talking about friends who are trustworthy friends. Friends who are not trying to sabotage you in some kind of way, or, you know, not frenemies. I'm talking about real friends. And talk to them about this scenario because something is happening here with this individual where they're playing you to a certain degree. And the Page of Cups is interesting as it comes in because Page of Cups is just a token of love. It's the inkling of a token of love. So it's not a real commitment to love. It's a youthfulness. It's flirting, right? This is some of the things that could be happening here. Certainly, there could be flirting. There could be just the inklings of affection, but not enough. The intention that is coming from this person does not seem to resonate positively. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. This one is a pretty deep one. I'm going to say just very much, Libra, if you're resonating with any of this, definitely talk to friends. There's someone in your friendship circle who has the key to this, who has a deeper understanding here. And you need to if this is resonating with you, then you certainly should be seeking that person out. Now, I don't know who that is. You would know. But there is someone in your social group who knows you and who knows this other individual who will be able to give you insight. They may even be an ex-partner of this person. Don't be afraid to talk to them. Don't be put off. Sometimes the exes are the best people to talk to because sometimes they really will give it to you straight. You know? All right, Libra, this is your reading, your update for mid-September 2019 for love. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share, all of that good stuff. The end screen here, you'll see the link to the main video, the forecast for September, and go ahead and click that if you want to check out the actual love forecast for the month. But for the rest, I'm just going to say, Libra, have a wonderful September. Thank you for coming to check out my video, and I will see you at the beginning of October for the October Love Check-In. Bye-bye now.